That's what best friends do. They stick together through it all, no matter.
Great, it's buffering again.
I don't understand why we're using this website anyways, Charlie. Can we just watch this movie on Netflix? Can we just watch it there?
And what, give more of my money and information to the fat cats in Hollywood like Bezos? I'll stick with my www.watchfilmgoodnow.to. Thank you very much.
Feels like my laptop's overheating, don't you think?
Just give it a second, Joe. I promise. It'll get there.
Why don't we refresh it?
And reset the buffer limit? Do you know how computers work? Just give it a moment. Trust me.
I know what we could do in the meantime, Charlie.
What's that?
We can talk about all the good times we had together, my good buddy, my friend since childhood. Do you remember how we first met, Charlie?
Yeah, it was in class.
It was destiny. There were so many open desks, but you decided to sit right next to me. You could have chosen anywhere to plant your beautiful posterior, but you decided to plant it right next to mine. Oh, those were some of the best days in the first grade. Do you remember the first grade, Charlie?
Joe, that was like 10 years ago, man.
That's right. We have a whole decade of friendship to look back on. But seriously, do you remember how we first met?
Yeah, I sat right next to you in Mrs. Gimbel's class.
Right in the front row. You could have sat anywhere, but you chose right next to me. And that's when I knew, Charlie. You had any place to sit anywhere. And you could have sat anywhere. And, do you mind, Charlie?
What's up, Joe?
I'm just trying to look back fondly on our friendship, and you're out here just texting.
Yeah, sorry. Sarah sent me a meme. I just gotta respond to that. Just give me 1 second. And done. I'm sorry, man. What were you saying?
So as I was saying, you could have sat anywhere, but you decided to sit right next to me. And that's when I knew we'd be the best of pals. I mean, look at us 10 years later and we're still going on adventures. Remember the mystery of the old pie factory's moaning ghosts, Charlie?
Once again, Joe, there were no moaning ghosts in the pie factory. Those were just squatters having crazy loud sex.
I mean, at least we got to spend that time together, you know? Just the two of us, staking at the place. Now that I think about it, we haven't had a good stakeout in months. Probably because you're busy with Sarah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. It's not like we really ever solved anything on those stakeouts. We're just kind of trespassing and spying on people when you think about it.
I mean, at least we spent that time together, you know? Talking about our lives, our hopes, our dreams for the future. If you're going to the same college after high school, being roommates, sticking out till the end, you know?
I mean, I guess. It's kind of silly when you think about it, though.
What?
You know, living together, being roommates, going to school together, working together. Like, what could we have even done?
Mystery solving?
Mystery solving? What? We stalked people. Who wouldn't pay us for that? Besides, like, creeps and cops. I'm not fed.
I mean, that's not the point that I was necessarily trying to make, Charlie. I just thought we could be friends forever.
We still are friends.
Yeah, but it's different now.
How? We are in your basement, the way we always are, watching a movie, the way we always do, eating the same snacks we always do. Joe, you are still wearing the same pajamas from middle school. How do you fit in those? Are you not tired?
Tired of what?
Of this! The routine, the same thing for the past decade. Listen, I get you want us to be friends, or be close friends, and I think we still are.
But we're not. We're not as close as we used to be.
How? What's changed?
Must be Sarah again.
Really, Joe? Is that what this is about, Sarah? I can't have a relationship outside of you?
No, of course you can have a relationship outside of me. I just feel like things are changing too much. We never went on those stakeouts. We never made it to the same schools. Now we're 3 hours apart. I don't know what you're studying, so I have no idea what I should study. I just thought we could be together for longer.
How long? It's been a decade. You really thought we could last another? Do you not feel like you're missing out on anything?
No! I never felt like I was missing out on anything when I was with you, even when we'd spend hours looking for nothing or just spending time together. Now I feel like all that's just going away. I just thought...
What? That we could do this forever?
Yes, I never wanted it to end. When you sat next to me, that's when you knew, right? You could have chosen anywhere, but you sat right next to me because you knew we'd be best friends. Come on, Charlie, it's destiny. We can still do this. Just boot up the old mystery agency and...
Joe, I can't stop my life for some fantasy you had when you were 10 years old.
But didn't the last decade mean anything to you?
Of course it did, but you can't expect things to never change, to never end. If things couldn't end, we'd still be stuck watching those squatters have sex in the pie factory. Or we'd be in the front of Miss Gimbel's class, sat right in the front row because I couldn't see the board.
What?
Nothing.
No, that's nothing. You couldn't
It was
see.
my glasses. I didn't have the right prescription. I chose a seat right in the front row and it happened to be...
Next to me.
Yeah.
So all these years, we're alive?
What?
You set up front because of your shitty eyesight, not because of our destiny friendship.
Joe, buddy, it's not that big of a deal.
Why did you tell me?
What?
Your eyes. Why did you say something?
I didn't think you'd care.
Since 10 years. 10 years I thought the universe put us together.
Oh my God.
10 years I thought our friendship was something more than just...
And just what? A regular friendship?
I don't know what I thought. I don't know what to think anymore. Charlie, I'm so lost. I thought we were happy.
We still are. Look, we made those memories and it's okay, and that's how it is, but, you know, it's time for us to grow up and move on, make new friends.
I don't want to grow up and move on. I had everybody that I was looking for, and it's all just coming away now.
It's not gone, Joe. The memories we have are forever. For something to end, for something to begin, another thing has to end. Every day is a yesterday. Every birthday a last birthday, every film a final show.
But it doesn't have to be that way. We can start over. Refresh the website. Have another birthday.
No, Joe, you still aren't getting it. You can't just hold on to someone until they change into what you want, and you can't just wait for things to be the way they are forever. It's like this movie we're waiting on. We can't just sit here and let it buffer, and if we reset it, it might mess everything up. Listen, man, I'm sorry. I thought you understood, and
Great. What did Sarah said again? Another meme? Something so captivating, you have to drop everything.
listen, Joe, I'm not doing this. Sarah makes me happy, you make me happy, and the past decade we spent together made me happy, but it's time for us to move on. Listen, man, I hope you make it out of this basement. And I hope you stop staking out for ghosts that aren't there, because sooner or later that's all you're going to be left with. Ghosts. Hope the movie has a better ending than this one.
Wood. I'm glad we got to spend this time together.
But I guess this is goodbye, right? You gotta go back to your home world now?
That's true. But even though we'll be millions of light years away, I know that we'll still have this adventure in our hearts and memories.
Oh,